Episode 17. Oh, if you know what I mean. Wow, we made it. We made it to the final chapter of this book. I'm excited, you're excited, you should be, you've come this far. Or maybe if you're a new listener, maybe go back a bit. Or just start with this one. Either way, it's a bloody good laugh. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. Here's episode 17 of the Pottervision Podcast. Here we go!
Pottervision, Pottervision, Pottervision. Pottervision.
Hello everybody and welcome once again to the Pottervision Podcast, the show where every week Tom Lawrenson, this lovely man, and myself, Lukas Kirkby, we look at, we dissect and we enjoy talking about a chapter from the Harry Potter books. We're on the first book and it's the final chapter. It's chapter 17, The Man with Two Faces.
Oh my God.
Tom, look at how far we've come.
We've come far, Mr. Kirkby, we've come far. When I first saw this chapter, the chapter titled, Man with Two Faces, I went, what's this? Chapter about me, is it? The way people describe me?
Well, I certainly wouldn't say anything to you about that. But to my friends.
Anyway, how have you been? Have you had a good week?
I've been alright. I've been trying to think about what to tell you. But I might as well tell you this. Me and my girlfriend, we're about 10 years behind, but we've started getting into the Great British Bake Off.
Hey!
We thought we've had enough of these like serial dramas and, you know, comedies that we like to watch. Let's watch something a bit reality, a bit trashy, that kind of stuff, and we're hooked. We've already watched a series and a half. We get excited about Meringue now.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Always.
Have you jumped in the earliest season, or have you gone right to the latest season?
What I've done is we've gone to the first Channel 4 season.
Yeah.
None of the BBC ones are available.
We're talking Totsvig. We're talking Fielding.
We're talking Prue.
We're talking Hollywood.
Yeah, it's all happening. Hollywood, that could be any series, but, you know. So, yeah, we're enjoying it. Have you ever watched Great British Bake Off?
Yeah, it's boring. No, I'll jump in sometimes, but I keep getting told off because I'll always want to just look at my phone during it.
No!
Because I'll get a peripheral idea of what's
Yeah.
going on. Meanwhile, you know, I can look at some funny pictures on my phone.
Oh, you can't be doing that. You've got to be 100% focused.
No.
No. Do you watch any, like, reality TV?
No, I did watch Drag Race for a bit, but I've decided to give that a bit of a pause because it's very emotionally draining.
Oh.
The producers, they really push storyline, and it's like, I can't take it. My little heart can only take so much. So at the minute, I've been watching films. We're talking Saving Private Ryan.
Savouring Private Ryan. Oh, do you know what? I am going to enjoy you being here as long as I can.
We're talking The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
We're talking, I don't know, any old shit.
Which is all of those films much less emotionally draining. Bit of drag. Hey. How have you been this week, Tom?
Well, had a bit of annual leave. I think I might have mentioned that last episode. Might have not. Don't remember. Might have just said it to you in private.
I think you did mention it. Is it all used up now?
Yeah, all done. Dust my hands off. Yeah. I had some just time, relaxing, you know.
Yeah.
Take my mind off of work, you know.
What's your top thing for relaxing? What do you get up to?
Did a bit of reading.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What have you read?
I started reading Harriet Dyer's book, actually.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Very good book.
Harriet Dyer, not necessarily a friend of the show, but a friend of us.
Yeah.
And how is the book?
Very good. Also started reading Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now.
Wow. Is that like a motivational book?
Not really. It's more about like getting, stopping your mind from endlessly wandering and more living in the moment and taking everything in that's around you. But yeah, and I played a bit of Spider-Man on my PlayStation as well, yeah.
Ooh.
Got it as a gift for Christmas.
Very good.
But it was too hard, and I was on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
And almost gave it away. But then I found that you can change the difficulty.
Hey! So, in which the Green Goblin has one leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, went back into work today. They marched me right into my cage, and there I stayed until 5 p.m. And here we are!
Hey! Back to the world of being timed on the toilet. So, are you ready for the final Book 1 chapter rundown?
Can't believe I'm saying this, but for the final time for this series, run me down.
Oh, chapter 17, The Man with Two Faces. It was Quirrell! Oh, and it turns out it was Quirrell all along. Snape wasn't trying to curse Harry's broom. It was Quirrell. Snape was trying to counter-curse it. Snape didn't let the troll loose in the dungeon. It was Quirrell. Snape was trying to head him off. That's why he got bitten by Fluffy. It was Quirrell all along.
Yeah.
He's there. He's looking at the mirror of Erised, and he wants to know, how do I get the stone? I can see myself holding it, but how do I get it? Harry thinks, I'd like it as well. Maybe if I look in the mirror, I could get it myself. Somehow that plan works. He looks in the mirror, he sees himself, puts it in his pocket, and he's now actually got the stone. And yeah, he gives himself a little cheeky wink in the mirror. Now, Quirrell is talking to himself. Or is he? He takes his turban off, he turns round, Voldemort's on the back of his head.
Yeah.
It's absolutely disgusting. He's got slitty nose like a snake's nose. And he's horrible. He's like this half beast because he's surviving on unicorn blood and all this kind of stuff. He chats with Harry. He knows he's got the stone and he sends Quirrell to kill him. Quirrell touches Harry. Harry gets a massive headache, but it's hurting Quirrell as well. Quirrell can't bear to touch Harry.
Yeah.
He tries to kill him. He lifts his wand to do a deadly curse, and Harry grabs him by the face, and he goes into darkness.
Yeah.
Next thing, Harry wakes up. He's in the hospital wing, and Dumbledore's there smiling at him, and it turns out that Dumbledore saved Harry.
Hey!
He kept the Philosopher's Stone, Quirrell died, Voldemort escaped, and the stone will be destroyed because it's no good to anybody. All this happens, and next thing you know, they're at the Hogwarts feast. All things are happening. Gryffindor are in 4th place, but whatever, it's the end of the year. But Dumbledore has some last-minute points to award. 50 for Ron, 50 for Hermione, 60 to Harry.
Hang on, that puts him neck and neck with Slytherin, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly equal.
We should give him one more point.
No, we should give 10 to Neville for being spelled at. Gryffindor win! Hey! And then they get back on the train, platform 9 3/4. He's picked up by the Dursleys, and he says, ha, they don't know I can't use magic. I'm going to have a very fun summer with Dudley.
Oh, what a chapter! Oh my God, we're finally here.
My goodness, I turned the page and it was blank. We'd finished the book. Ooh, there's always a great sense of satisfaction, I think, when you finish a book.
Oh, even when you're reading a book. Remember, I used to do this thing, I don't really do it anymore because I've matured a bit. But I'd read a chapter and I'd look how much I've read. I'd go, oh, look how much I've read.
Oh, yeah.
You know, pinching the pages.
Yeah.
That's got to be 5 millimetres.
Oh, yeah. And I count them. There are 12 pages today. That's great. Or like little mini celebrations when you get to an Asterix.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. And then sometimes as well, I'll then look, right, what's the next bit? 12 pages. No, I'll read that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You see how long's left and you think, am I going to do this tonight? No, I'll read tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll, I don't know, in haste, you'll start the next chapter. You go, I'll just finish it, count them. No, this is getting dog-eared.
No, it's too much. But I think as well, because we've not just read it like a book, have we? We've read it like like a revision guide. We've read it, we've made notes, we've listened to the audiobook as well.
Yeah, people would say we were very slow readers. The fact it's taken us 17 weeks to finish a children's book. Yeah, we're still getting on with it. How are you boys doing? Oh, we're taking our time.
Because I would think on average, on the first read where I know everything down that I think of, it probably takes between 4 and 5 hours for me to write everything that I want to write.
Yeah, done it. Oh my God.
And, I'll be there for 2 hours in the office, and then we go over and go, how long have you done? Hey, I've done 5 pages. So, yeah, it does feel like more of an achievement, I think, because we've worked hard. And I can't wait for the books that are 6 times as long as this later on in the series.
So it starts off, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the last chapter left us with Harry leaping through some flames.
Wow, yeah.
And who is he faced with?
Quirrell.
It's Quirrell.
It's Professor
Quirrell. And he's like, huh?
I never thought it would be you.
Do you know what Quirrell's name is?
Quirinius.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping that'd come up in the quiz.
No.
Don't ask me who the actor was.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's mixed blood Quirrell.
Oh, is he? That's interesting.
One of his parents is wizard, the other muggle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If your name's Quirrell, don't pick that first name.
No.
Awful forename, that.
100%. Especially if he's got a stutter. Which, to be fair, you wouldn't know in advance. That baby's stuttering a bit when it cries.
Yeah.
But, it's going to be a nightmare to say, isn't it?
It's terrible. And then we find out immediately his stutter is fake.
Yeah. Why make that stutter fake? There's just be nice. If you're a nice person, people won't think that you're wicked. Just be nice. It's like, I don't know, if you chose to, go around in a wheelchair or something. Or, pretend to be blind. It's mental. Faking a disability.
He didn't need to do it.
No.
Like, you can just be timid.
Yeah.
Pretending to be timid is enough.
Yeah. Just be shy.
Overkill. Adding a stutter. Do you know what I mean? So, you've already got the upkeep of having a face on the back of your head.
Yes.
Right? He's sleeping on his side.
Yep. He's got to.
Now, anytime someone speaks to him, he has to remember, I've got to pretend to be shy and timid.
Yeah.
But also, I've got to affect this stutter.
Yeah.
Too much effort, pal.
It's going to be exhausting.
Not to mention, it's offensive.
It is really, isn't it? I think there'll be a lot of stutterers watching the films, reading the books, who are quite frankly outraged. First it was open all hours, now it's Harry Potter.
I remember watching the documentary about open all hours, and one of the producers of it reading a letter saying, when we first made the programme, we were worried that people would be offended.
From a family of stutterers.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
A family of stutterers wrote in saying, we loved it, we find it so bloody funny. And I thought, well, that letter was fake.
Yeah, either it was fake, but that's the equivalent of going, I can say these jokes because this black person finds it funny. It's like, it's still racist. It's still a racist joke and comment just because one person is okay with it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But this is a family of stutterers. It's fine.
Look at them.
Fine.
Look at them when I make fun of them. Look at them grinning ear to ear.
My goodness.
So Harry's confronted with Quirrell, and he
Yes.
said, "Huh? It's you?
Yes.
Not Snape."
Yeah.
And then Quirrell starts his monologue.
Yeah, he does. It was me. Snape was trying to save you.
Yeah.
I was trying to kill you.
You remember the Quidditch match, Harry, don't you? Yeah. That silly friend of yours knocked me over when I was performing my curse.
Yeah.
And that's what saved you.
Yeah.
He didn't ask.
He didn't ask. Yeah. Harry, what do you see in the mirror? Well, my job is this. Just like people at a party, when they ask you a question. but they really want to talk about themselves. People would always go, they'd ask me when I was a student, they'd go, what did you study? And I'd say maths. They'd go, maths, oh, I hated maths, I did. Oh, I could never stand anything to do with maths. It's like, well, why have you asked me what I do if it's then going to be your opinion of what
It
you
is
do?
funny. There is something so tempting about asking someone a question,
Yeah.
and then they say something that prompts something in you.
Yeah.
Oh, I must deliver this monologue.
Yeah, I've got to tell this anecdote. I used to go to parties all the time. It'd be, what do you do? Maths. Oh, I hate maths. I hate maths. What do you do? Oh, I hate maths. I hate maths. I'm thinking, right, next person who tells me what they do, I'm just going to say, I hate it.
But if you think about it, Quirrell has had to sit on this secret of being
Yeah,
the
that's
baddie
true.
the whole year. Finally! And he goes, well, do you know what? He goes, I was wondering if I'd be seeing you here tonight, Potter.
Yeah.
Why? What have you got to suspect? The fact he was in that toilet at the same time?
Yeah, that's true. Because there's nothing else that would make him suspicious. Unless he's overheard, I don't know, McGonagall saying that, oh, Harry, Ron and Hermione were up to something.
Because he says, you've been running around on Halloween. That was ages ago. That was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Forgive me, Quirrell.
I do apologise. He snaps his fingers.
Yeah, I love this.
And I know you love this because in at least 2 or 3 previous episodes, you have mentioned your affinity for hog tying. And here he is. He snaps his fingers and suddenly these ropes bring around and they tie Harry up.
There is no greater imagery in my mind than ropes
Yeah.
that move on their own.
Bondagio.
But yeah, and I love Quirrell's control of magic.
Yeah.
Is snapping his fingers, clapping his hands.
I love it.
He's like your classic genie. And
He's fantastic.
And he's got the turban to go with it. It's perfect.
Mr. Aladdin, sir.
Open sesame.
Clap on. I think, yeah, it's... I love that some wizards can just do what they want. And his is, I'm going to click and make something happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It must take a miraculous form of magic to be able to click and they know exactly what you want to
Very
do.
talented, because few wizards in the books do it.
Yeah.
I know that Dumbledore can
Yeah.
do things with his hands.
Yes. But as far as we know, he might be the... I mean, I think Snape can just walk past windows and they shutter closed.
Oh, yeah.
But apart from that...
I thought you could say shudder then.
Ooh, don't look through me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he says, Quirrell says, oh, what? Yeah, of course you thought it was Snape.
Yeah.
That great big bat of a man, like, running around the school. Of course you'd thought it was him.
Yeah.
But I thought Snape hates me. Oh, he does.
Oh, he does, yeah. He does hate you, yeah. Yeah, right, you know, and Quirrell then reveals this whole backstory that we will eventually learn about. That Harry's dad and Snape were at school together and they hated each other.
Yeah, but it's funny, the fact that, he does hate you, made me think, has Snape been saying this?
Yeah.
So in the staff rooms,
Yeah.
like, all these teachers been sat round, no one's talking to Snape. Oh, what? Oh, I was just thinking, what? No one was talking to you. Who do I hate?
No.
I hate Harry Potter, if you must know. Of all the first years,
Yeah.
I don't like Harry Potter.
Well, because of his dad?
Mhm.
No.
Oh, I guess they are similar in a way. But
How?
yeah, I
How are they, Snape?
look identical. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's either been saying it explicitly or Quirrell is making a massive assumption.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he hates you.
Well, Dumbledore says it later as well. Yeah, Snape does hate you.
No, he doesn't. Dumbledore. I think Dumbledore admits that he hated Harry's dad. I don't think
Dumbledore goes, no, yeah, he was telling me that you're a right arse. Yeah,
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he thinks you're...
I think you're reading a different version.
he thinks
to me.
you're an old sausage. Yeah.
Now Quirrell's looking in the mirror, and Harry thinks, I've got to distract him. Right, so he thinks, oh, I'll ask about
I
Snape.
can see this stone, but how do I get it?
Oh, I've got to distract him. I was thinking, Harry, why don't you do some of your impressions? They're very distracting. It worked on Peeves. Get your bloody Baron out.
It is funny, if he started doing the Baron...
Yeah. It would
Quirrell
confuse...
turns around,
Yeah.
he's going to go, oh my God, That is the perfect Baron. I've never heard anyone do a Baron.
I thought he was in the room. What else can you do? I can do Peeves. Go on, do Peeves! Do Peeves! I think Voldemort would be like that as well. But go on, do Peeves!
Voldemort going, I remember the Baron.
I killed Peeves.
I'm friends with the Baron.
I think, Harry, get your impressions out. You're going to be the next Rory Bremner. Why not?
But also, Harry taking it upon himself, I must stop Quirrell from looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Why, my friend?
Yeah.
Because this mirror
Yeah.
will only give you the stone if it knows in your heart you are not going to use it. So
Yeah.
Quirrell and Voldemort will never get the stone out
Yeah.
of the mirror.
But can I ask you something? So, Dumbledore later reveals this, and he says, only somebody who wanted to find the stone and not use it would get it.
Yeah.
Well, that's Quirrell, isn't it? He wants to find the stone.
He'd have to kind of use it on himself somehow to get.
I don't
maybe.
know.
I did think this a bit earlier as well.
Yeah. He doesn't. Quirrell, as far as we know, does not want the gold.
Yeah.
And he does not want eternal life.
No.
He just wants Voldemort to have that.
He wants Voldemort off his back.
Off his back and his head as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that interested me. I thought, well, maybe actually he would get it because he doesn't want to use it. Who knows? Now we get this whole backstory, don't we? Quirrell goes off for a year and he...
Another monologue, I love it.
Another monologue.
I love it. Just start. Oh, I used to have such strange ideas about good and evil. Now I know there is only power. Hey, baby, I might be tied up on the floor, but I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Just kill me. If you're going to kill me, kill me.
I'm not interested. But then maybe he's playing into Harry's hands because Harry wanted to distract him and it's working.
Harry should have gone, oh, so was it a lie about the Nigerian prince giving you the turban for killing a zombie?
Yeah.
Do you think he'd at that point go, oh, like when you found out, oh, I did like that lie. Now I've got to admit that's a lie.
Yeah.
Where did you get the turban? Market stall.
Market stall. Yeah. But yeah, that should have been Harry's technique, just to be like, Quirrell, who's the most famous person you've ever met? Oh, well, once I met... and just let him go on for 5 minutes.
You used to teach Muggle studies, didn't you?
Yes! I used to teach Muggle studies, yes! Who was in your class? Oh, they were then leader of the Quidditch team for England.
So Harry thinks, oh, I've got to get a look in that mirror.
Yeah.
I've got to get a look in that mirror. So he tries to jump over the mirror, falls over.
Yeah.
And then Quirrell's looking in the mirror going, how do I get this stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see myself with it,
Yeah.
holding it, kissing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
it.
and then he hears, use the boy.
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
First off, using the boy, what's that going to do?
Yeah. What? Because, you know, how... Unless they know how the mirror works, but then Quirrell doesn't, does he? Because you'd have to know how the mirror works to think Harry would be any use.
It's a bit like a video game. Do you
Yeah.
know when you're at a bit you can't do?
Yeah.
And you start thinking of anything.
Yeah,
Do you know,
yeah.
oh, maybe I'll get out
Yeah.
this. Maybe I'll move that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I just press X near this wall.
Yeah.
What's that going to do? I don't know.
I'm going to throw a stone at that vase.
Something's got to work.
Yeah. So
I
then-
would love it, though.
Go on.
Harry is there thinking, look, I want the stone. Maybe if I look at the mirror, see the stone, somehow I'll know where it is and where to find it. Because that's all I want right now is the stone. He goes in front of the mirror. Mum and Dad waving. No! Not now, Mum and Dad waving. It was nice before. Go away. I want the stone. No, winking milkman. Go away. You're not helping at this time. Yes, I want to see you, but not tonight.
Let's have a look. Oh, not the WAP video.
No, we don't want to look at that wet. Yes.
So Quirrell takes off his turban,
Yeah.
and there's old Two-Face himself, his bloody Voldemort. Yeah.
My goodness.
And then it's explained, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Who does it? Does Quirrell explain it that the fact that he failed at that mission, or does Voldemort say? Voldemort begins a monologue, doesn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
He begins a monologue again. I didn't ask.
didn't ask for all this exposition.
After Quirrell failed at breaking into Gringotts, we were unable to...
attached himself.
Yeah, he attached himself to keep a closer eye on him.
Yeah.
And if any point, that is so inappropriate for your boss to be doing.
100%.
If you failed a task and your boss said, right, from now on, I share your skin.
Yeah.
That's when you quit.
So if this is happening in your workplace, get out. If your boss is on the back of your head, telling you what to do, making sure you're not, spending too much time in the toilets, going on Angry Birds,
insisting that you sleep on your side.
Get out.
But what I did realise is
Mm-hmm.
that at the beginning, when Harry first goes to Diagon Alley, he meets Quirrell in the Stinky Cauldron.
Yes. Yeah.
And Quirrell shakes his hand.
Yes.
And me and you were going, huh? But how can he touch him? How can he touch him? How can he touch him? He'd not yet had Voldemort on the back of his head.
He was about to
because
try and break in, wasn't he?
They went to the thingy first.
Yeah.
But then, in the film,
yes,
when Harry reaches out his hand,
yeah,
Quirrell recoils.
Yes, that is true.
So he must be on the back of his head in the Stinky Cauldron.
That is interesting. Yeah, because here it says, well, he attached himself to the back of the head because I failed at Gringotts.
Yeah.
So in the film version, he just wants to live there. Hey, this head is roomy.
How is that proposed? How is that proposed? So Quirrell goes off into the world to try and find, I don't know, extra knowledge, secrets, power, the truth about Voldemort.
Yeah.
And he comes across Voldemort. Yeah. And Voldemort starts telling him, there isn't any good or evil. There's only power.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Can I seal myself to the back of your head?
Yeah. But my question is, how is Voldemort manifesting himself before he's on the back of Quirrell's head? Is he just like, I don't know, flying onto a wall?
Well, his
face is on a wall.
He says to Harry, doesn't he? He goes, here I am, vapours. He's vapours on the back of his head. I'm vapour.
Well, I assumed... Now, this confused me in this chapter, because in the Forbidden Forest, when they see this creature floating across the floor, like mist or whatever, and then sucking the blood of the unicorn, we assumed, that's Voldemort detached from Quirrell. But here, in this chapter, it says Quirrell is drinking the blood.
It's Quirrell. Yeah, it is Quirrell.
What's he doing? Like, just wiggling his body over the over the leaves?
Well, he's some kind of half-formed being. Is it maybe like he can
transfigure himself?
Transfigure into a monster.
Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why not just use your wand, your faculties that you normally have?
But amazing, because so Quirrell
can
catch a unicorn.
Amazing.
I want to see these legs. We've seen Snape's legs. Let's see Quirrell's legs.
Yeah. The skill of this guy. Because I don't think I ever, before reading this chapter again, thought of Quirrell as an amazing wizard. I just thought of him as some kind of servant to Voldemort.
Just a host.
He's a host. Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, he must be quite powerful, A, to kill a unicorn, B, to be able to go in and out of Gringotts unseen, which is what he did do.
Yeah.
And also Voldemort.
The clapping, the clicking.
The clicking. Voldemort, harsh taskmaster. He didn't fail. It's not his fault that the stone isn't in there.
Someone got there first. It was emptied beforehand.
It was empty. You didn't get it. It wasn't there. Shut up! You idiot. You failed.
Do you know what that is? That's when... Do you ever... do you know... Someone tasks you, you going to the shop, could you get me this? You're at the shop.
Yeah.
You're looking at where the item should be.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Go back. They don't believe you.
Yeah. You didn't have any. You didn't look hard enough, did you?
I do this constantly.
Yeah.
Whenever, I don't know, I asked someone to pick something up for me.
Yeah,
and I didn't have it, I go, I think to myself, they did.
They did.
You weren't looking. You don't know where the Mars bars are.
And if it wasn't there, go to another shop.
And no, hey.
What?
Right, if they're not there at the 3 for 120 bit, you go to the multi-pack section.
100% you do.
If they're not there, they're by the checkouts.
Yeah.
If they're not there, you say, excuse me, I'm hungry, will you go back and get me a Mars bar, please?
Yeah. every single supermarket in Christendom is going to have a Mars bar. So don't you come back to me without one.
So I've got Mars bars on my brain. I had a Mars bar last night.
Was it good?
Duo.
Oh, a duo.
Oh, it was good. I treated myself because it was my last day off before I returned to work.
My goodness.
When was the last time you had a Mars bar?
I have not had a Mars bar for years. It's not a chocolate I go to.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know. If I'm in a supermarket
What the Paul's reaching for?
Oh, if I'm in a petrol station, either Kinder Bueno, maybe a Maltesers, bag of Maltesers, or the classic Dairy Milk.
Really?
Love it. Or a Milky Bar as well. Love a Milky Bar.
A Milky Bar. 15p if you get a little one.
Yeah.
Oh.
A little tasty treat.
Oh my God.
The Milky Bars are in me. So, Harry...
Yeah.
He's facing Voldemort. Voldemort starts trash talking about his parents.
Yeah.
Or is he? He says, your parents begged for mercy before I killed them.
Yeah.
Harry goes, liar!
Yeah.
Right.
I love that. Liar!
Liar!
Kill him!
First things first, well, you don't know that, Harry. They may have begged for mercy. And
Oh, yeah, honestly, point you on to me.
I'm going to kill you.
Please, don't kill me.
You coward.
Take it like a man.
Take it like a man. Yeah, there's no great shame in begging for mercy
Yeah.
when somebody's about to murder you.
Yeah.
Harry, be realistic.
I know.
How dare you? How dare you tell those lies that may be true? Yeah, I just think he's not thought it bloody through.
Yeah. Oh, what I loved as well.
Yes.
Before he gets revealed, Voldemort, when Harry gets brought next to Quirrell to have a look in the mirror,
Yeah.
he says, there's a funny smell coming from Quirrell's turban.
Yeah.
Which I found fantastic.
Yeah.
You read it here first. Voldemort stinks.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to.
He's vapour. He's nothing back there.
Yeah.
He's wrapped up in a turban, but
Yeah.
he's rotting.
He is
He
a
is.
stinky boy.
You smell.
Yeah.
You smell.
Does Quirrell wash and shower like a normal person? Because I could imagine him with a bit of like shampoo and then just rubbing Voldemort's head behind him.
Maybe because he's given up on like being a normal person.
Yes.
You can't imagine Voldemort washing, can you? You know, like when he's fully formed.
Yeah.
And just it'd have to be something weird, like he was in a pool or something.
Yeah.
Like in a pool, or like you
Yeah.
can't imagine arms up scrubbing.
You cannot imagine Voldemort unwrapping an Imperial leather. You just cannot imagine him take it. Because, I've just remembered his fingernails.
Yeah.
They are disgusting. Yeah, dirty boy. His robes are horrible.
You can imagine Dumbledore washing, can't you?
Yes, I think you can.
What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking classic bar of soap.
Yeah.
And that's it, just everywhere.
I'm
Soap.
thinking bubble bath.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
It's turning into that scene that I love to mention
Yeah.
from Sword in the Stone,
Oh, yeah.
where he's got everything in the bathroom bewitched to clean him.
Yeah. Every single thing.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Go on.
he realises Quirrell tries to kill him. He touches him. Quirrell is burning. He can't face it. And Harry, when he's about to do a spell on him, Harry grabs him by the face. He realises he can't touch my bare skin. Immediately strips nude and jumps on him. Rubs his bum on his face, slides up and down him, tickles him round the edges, and he's dead.
He hangs on to Quirrell's arm.
Yeah.
Is what he grasps onto.
So he's in a t-shirt.
Very funny. Quirrell, I don't know if you're thinking this through, but
Yeah.
any point, if anyone comes in, you're getting sacked, pal. Mm-hmm. When, first of all,
Yeah.
before all this commotion,
Yeah.
he's tied a student up.
Yeah.
You don't tie a student up.
No.
There's no reason to do that.
No reason to do that.
And then he puts his hands round Harry's neck to
Yeah.
kill him. They left that out of the film, didn't they?
Yeah. As well, just start off with your wand.
Yeah.
But hindsight is 2020. I'm sure, looking back, Quirrell would have fared much better had he gone down those chambers in a morph suit.
What I loved as well was so when Voldemort was doing one of his monologues, Quirrell is walking backwards to accommodate this.
Yeah.
So has he practiced this? Yeah. Can he just do this, or is he is he using the mirror?
I'd love that, and maybe practicing turning his hands in a certain way so it looks like his hands are facing the front as well. Yeah. Voldemort's just like, I want to know what it's like to have arms again, and being able to do stuff with his hands behind his back.
Give a thumbs up.
High five! Thumb war!
Give him the V's.
No, you're doing the peace sign. It's very hard doing it backwards.
Voldemort. Yeah. I love him.
I love him too.
Weird words. He goes. He goes, seize him!
Oh, yeah.
He's like he's Jafar from Aladdin. Oh, I'm a snake, am I? Let's see how snake-like I can be.
Seize him! Yeah, as if he's talking to guards. Harry wakes up. He's dreaming that he sees the snitch. But he's not seeing the snitch. He is seeing Dumbledore's glasses. But he thinks he sees the snitch. And he's trying to catch it. I hope, unlike in his first Quidditch match, he does not try to catch it with his mouth. Dumbledore is there, bent over the bed. Harry with his mouth open wide, heading towards his eyes.
Reaching up.
Come on, you devil. Harry!
I warned you, Dumbledore. Sorry, Mrs. Pumphrey. He made the first move, and you can see why he's my favourite student. Check the CCTV.
Now he says, Harry, calm down. Right, you're all right. He says, it's a complete secret what's going on.
Oh.
So naturally, the whole school knows.
I love that.
I love that as a line.
I love that. I think that was said verbatim in the film, wasn't it? So, what happened down in the dungeons between you and Professor Quirrell is a complete secret. So naturally, the whole school knows.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And rumours are like that, aren't they? They spread like wildfire, especially in a school.
Yeah.
I remember once, I was in school, and a kid came up to me, and they went, "Goodbye, sir." And I went, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, you're leaving, aren't you?" I said, "No, I wasn't." A rumour had gone round that I was leaving to become a magician. Now, I think maybe somehow it started off as maybe a comedian, because that got around the school at one point. Turned into a magician. And that was the rumour, that I was leaving school to become a magician. Why not? Rumours are crazy, aren't they?
That was not that far-fetched. He's leaving to be a magician. Who? You know, the one who does the Wizarding podcast. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
A rumour at my work, not a rumour, but a misconception.
Yeah.
I started a new job, and it got out that I was a comedian, you know. And this girl misheard my friend Becca at work.
Yeah.
And she came up to me. We didn't know each other that well at the time.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Are you going to do a reading?" And I went, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "You're a medium, aren't you?"
I would have loved it if you'd have done one. Right, I'm going to do a reading with you right now. Are you ready?
Go on, here we go.
Right. I'm going to talk to... I'm getting somebody.
Go on.
I'm getting somebody.
Yeah.
It's... I'm not joking, I am.
Go on.
Getting a message from a female family member of yours.
Could it be male?
Yeah, could be male. Could be male, yeah.
Go on.
They died a few years ago.
Yeah. 1945?
Yeah, that's right, 1945. I'm getting that. Just at the end of the war.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah. But not in the war.
Well, no,
wasn't it?
Was in the war.
Wasn't it? Yeah,
It was the war.
I thought it was the war. And they weren't a soldier, were they?
No,
No, I didn't think they were. I didn't think they were a soldier. They weren't a baker, were they?
No, not the baker,
No,
not the
no,
baker.
I didn't think they were. They weren't the candlestick maker, were they?
Was not the candlestick
It was
maker.
not the No, I didn't think it was. It was. It had a vowel in it.
Oh, yeah.
And they died.
Yeah.
And they've got a message for you.
Go on.
They love you.
Leader of the Third Reich, Adolf Hitler, says that to me.
Yes. But in German. My goodness! Some people might say he was a butcher. So, kill millions. Right, now then, Tom. I feel like that was going really lovely.
Yeah, I don't know why you had to ruin that then.
I don't know why you had to ruin it. Why did it happen to be Hitler?
So Quirrell, it's not Quirrell.
No.
Dumbledore. Dumbledore is a bedside, and he's a lot of people have been here to visit you. Fred and George tried to get a toilet seat in, but Madame Pomfrey said no. She said it was unhygienic. What are you thinking, Fred and George?
Yeah. I think they think it'd be a funny joke.
What's the joke? But
But
what's the joke?
Hey, don't get angry with me.
No.
I'm not Fred or George.
No, but you said it might be a joke. What's the joke? Tell me.
I think the joke is that everybody's sending him in sweets, grapes, flowers, so they send in something ridiculous, like a toilet seat.
That's not funny.
I agree.
You're ruining the mood, right? If ever, it's my birthday, everyone's singing happy birthday, hip hip, Fred and George there, boo! It's not about you.
No.
It's not about you, Fred and George.
Yeah.
Last night, I was almost murdered because I went and got involved in something that didn't really concern me.
Yeah.
And I've been passed out for 3 days, and now I wake up and I've got a toilet seat round my neck.
Yeah.
Why are you making it about you? Oh, Harry Potter's in hospital. Oh, did you hear Fred and George give him a toilet seat? Take a step back. You're already twins. You've got enough going on for you.
I think they will actually struggle with Harry Potter's fame in school. Because before he turned up, hey, they were the silly boys. They do these things, they do these things. They've already got a bit of competition with Lee Jordan, and now suddenly Harry Potter turns up.
Yeah.
He is suddenly the star of the show.
Yeah, with all his impressions.
Yeah. At the beginning... At the beginning of the book, in the sorting ceremony, right, Dumbledore's conducting them while they sing a silly version of the Hogwarts song. He's conducting
I know.
them.
Oh my God, they've had 2 years at Hogwarts alone, where Dumbledore's been like, "Oh my God, my favourite boys, twins."
Yeah. Suddenly, when they're doing their silly show at night, where's Dumbledore?
He's peeping.
What do you mean he's with Harry next to a mirror? He's forgotten about you. He doesn't care about you anymore. You do not exist in his conscious mind. You are finished, Fred and George. Go and do the Blackpool circuit.
Knuckle down on your work.
Knuckle down!
Because you're no longer the funny ones.
Yeah, it's over now, boys.
You
had a good run. You had a good run, but it's over.
Bigger characters there.
They decide that they're gonna destroy the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Dumbledore? Have that conversation with Nicholas Flamel as soon as it tries to get robbed from Gringotts. Why
are they holding on to it?
Yeah. Just have that conversation. Or do you reckon it has taken Harry nearly being killed, Voldemort nearly coming back, for Nicholas Flamel to be like, all right, enough's enough?
But inappropriate of Nicholas Flamel.
Yeah.
Like, I've got this, elixir of life, and someone's after it. You couldn't take it into school with you.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. No, I could not.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
They start talking about the previous night's events.
Yes, they do.
There was a bit, I might have to just find it where it is.
Please do.
Yeah, so, page 319 in my book.
329.
Destroyed, said Harry blankly, but your friend, Nicholas Flamel. And then Dumbledore says, oh, you know about Nicholas? Sounding quite delighted.
Yeah.
You did do the thing properly, didn't you? What does that mean?
I think he means the investigation. I think he means figuring it all out, figuring out what to do.
Did do the thing.
I know. I think he means, like, going about it. What?
No, I'm just curious.
I think he means they haven't just gone, oh, you know, there's something going on, we're just going to blunder in, try and find it. They spent hours at that library researching. They complimented Hagrid time after time to get the information out of him, and they've really done their homework, I think.
Did do the thing.
They did the thing. I think it's odd to call it the thing.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah, especially. So then Harry goes, I thought it was Snape.
Yeah.
You know, apparently he hated my father. And Dumbledore says, oh, they detested each other.
Yeah.
Quite like Hugh and Malfoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that got to Dumbledore?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in the staff room at Hogwarts, yeah, you're a teacher. Oh, Dumbledore, his two first years, Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy, they hate each other. What the fuck, why are you bringing that up?
Yeah.
Is that the chat you've got?
Yeah.
I've been working hard all day, and that's
Yeah.
the gossip you've got.
Yeah.
Boring.
Dumbledore is going to be focused on the owls that the 5th years are going to be doing. He's going to be focused on the newts that the 7th years are going to be doing. First years, that's for the first year head of year to be dealing with, or the heads of house. He shouldn't be hearing about these, like, petty squabbles. Oh, tell me about any 6th year gossip. What's going on? Who's going out with who? Let me know. Oh, you'll never guess what. So-and-so's dumped somebody else. Oh, they were good together. They were. Oh.
Maybe that's the best they've got, though, because they don't have like any televisions at Hogwarts.
Yeah. Maybe that's their version of, like, Love Island. Yeah.
Teachers surviving on that.
Dumbledore also explains, or tries to explain, how Quirrell could not touch Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And he goes, if there's one thing Voldemort can't understand, it's love. And your mother gave you so much love that he could not touch you. Well, that doesn't explain anything. that doesn't explain anything at all. No, look.
Let me say it again.
Let me say it again. He was so bad. He could not touch something so good. Bad. Cannot touch good.
He turns into a caveman, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You good. He bad.
Bad. Good. No touch. Good and bad. No mix. No mix good and bad.
No touch, no touch. You good, bad, good.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I loved as well. So, Snape, Professor Snape, has been in your father's debt this year because, of course, Snape, your father saved Snape's life. Harry doesn't think to ask how
Yeah.
or why.
Yeah. And also, I think Snape and James Potter were quits when James Potter died. Whatever he owed him, he doesn't. He's dead.
He did. He's dead.
He is a dead man.
Yeah,
Surely that warrants a follow-up question. Because Dumbledore is actually promising to tell the truth as much as he can. So yeah, definitely. How did he save his life?
Well, you'd ask something like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You'd want to know everything.
How did my dad die? No, how did he save his life?
Yeah.
Ooh. What?
How, why does Snape hate my dad? Well, he saved your father's life. Right, thank you. What about the invisibility cloak? Who sent me that? I do not want to know more about your father's death. No.
Bored by it immediately.
Yeah.
I love as well with the writing of Dumbledore, right?
Yes.
I think he appears so scarcely
Yeah.
because if he has to speak like in such wise sentences all the time.
Yeah.
They've got to be hard to write.
Yeah.
Because you can't just be constantly spinning gold for one character.
Yeah,
and this is
100%.
completely evident in this line where he said, "Oh, so Nicholas Flamel and his wife are just going to die now," and he said something like, "Well, for them it'll just be like going to bed after a very hard day, after a very long day."
Yeah.
Fair enough. And then he says, "To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure."
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean?
If your mind is well organized. No, I heard that.
Yeah.
Death will be an adventure. Right, what's that got to do with the first bit you said?
Yeah.
Very well organized mind, adventure. Them two things don't correlate.
No. There is no connection. It is almost like meeting the person who writes the fortune cookies. If you're like, whoa, I'm going to meet the guy who writes the fortune cookies, or the girl who writes the fortune cookies, my goodness, they're going to be full of so much wisdom, so much knowledge. Never meet your heroes, because I think the person who writes the fortune cookies is, first of all, not Chinese. I think it's going to be somebody from Birmingham.
Maybe.
In a grotty flat.
So then Dumbledore, he F's off, doesn't he?
I think he just walks. He leaves,
Dumbledore,
he does.
He sods off, right?
Yeah.
In come Ron and Hermione.
Oh, yeah.
They're allowed to see him. Madame Pomfrey, no, I don't want you to see him. I want to spend time with you, Harry.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate, Madame Pomfrey. We don't really know each other that well. The conversation will be strained. And then it's described that Dumbledore gave Harry the cloak back.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I think Harry says maybe he wanted me to have the chance to face Dumbledore myself.
Voldemort, yes.
Yeah, Voldemort myself. What?
Yeah.
That's terrible if he was thinking that for a second.
It is absolutely horrendous. And especially the bit where he goes, and he wanted to give me just enough information so I could do it. What? This sadistic... This is like Jigsaw from the Saw films. He wanted me to realise what I had inside, so he made me pull my own teeth out to get the combination code. It's like, why put him through all that? Just because he could die.
If Voldemort is going to perish tonight, I at least want to give Harry the chance to say goodbye. What?
What are you talking about? 2 seconds earlier, and Harry Potter would have been avada-kedavraed to death. Why take that risk? Oh, let's give him a chance.
Because he goes, Harry says earlier, did you get Hermione's owl? And he goes, no, we must have crossed paths, because as soon as I got to London, I realised that no one had sent for me. That'd have been funny when he got to the ministry in London. Hello, you all right? Call for me, did you? Oh, God, this is who we got in charge of the school.
The first seeds of doubt are going to be sown. Now, before this, Harry tells them the story. Right. Now, throughout this whole chapter, I feel sorry for the other patients in the hospital wing.
Yeah.
Because there's a bit where he tells a story, and when Harry told them what was under Quirrell's turban, Hermione screamed out loud, "Ah!" There's some kid with tinnitus across the room, like, bloody hell! Like, and then later on, Hagrid's sobbing, Harry's bellowing Voldemort.
Harry screams Voldemort!
Before these poor patients who've come for some rest and recuperation, they're not getting it.
You've fallen off your broom, right? Or maybe you've got a migraine.
Yeah.
You're in there, and Harry Potter screaming Voldemort. That is honestly, that would be like being in hospital. I'm in hospital, and I just start shouting, Osama bin Laden.
Yeah. It's just like, what is going on?
There's some names you don't shout.
Yeah. Just don't shout it. Again, it's the same thing that we did. Go on.
That's the same. Madame Pomfrey's like, that's why we don't let people in, right?
Yeah, this is what happens.
Screaming.
But this is the same point we made a few weeks ago. Harry, we know you're not scared of Voldemort, but guess what, pal? A lot of people are. This boy in this bed's mum got murdered by Voldemort. Do you think he appreciates you shouting his name across the hospital wing?
Well, he says to he's talking to Dumbledore, isn't he? And he's like, I saw excuse me, he who must not be named. And Dumbledore goes, no, use the right name, you know. You say Voldemort like I do, only not saying the name gives it fear.
Yeah.
Why are we saying Voldemort at all? Because
Tom Riddle.
he's made that name up for himself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When, what's he called? Tommy Robinson is having the paper, people are always like, no, his name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon. He made Tom, he thinks he's called Tom Riddle now. Tommy Robinson up for himself. And it's like, do the same for Voldemort.
Yeah, call him Tom Riddle.
Giving him his fake name. Calling him Your Majesty all the time. The Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Call him, I don't know. It's like, whatever.
Call him whatever. Now, there's a bit just before Ron and Hermione leave where they tell Harry, they say, hey, look, it's not looking good. Slytherin have won the House Cup. Ravenclaw absolutely slaughtered Gryffindor in the recent Quidditch match because you weren't there. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not because you weren't there, because as we discussed previously, the Seeker is completely separate to all the other point scoring, goal scoring, all this kind of stuff. You have got to blame the Keeper, the Chasers and the Beater.
Fred and George, I want to have a word with them.
Yeah. They need to be perking their ideas up. And also, that's why you need a backup Seeker. Harry is going to be fighting Dumbledore.
Get an
once
understudy.
Get an understudy.
Enter Hagrid.
Yeah.
He comes in repenting, doesn't he? Oh, it was all my fault. I told him how to get past Fluffy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll never drink again. They should have sacked me. You've not said one lie so far.
No. You've been truthful, you've been honest.
The first moment, like, he's been talking sense throughout this whole book.
Yeah. He actually redeems himself in this final chapter. But he's like, no, they should have sacked me. They should make me live my life as a muggle. The worst idea ever would be to send Hagrid into the muggle world. Right, and you want a mortgage, do you? I want a dragon. What? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that.
He's a mortgage advisor, isn't he?
Yeah. Right, and you want 3 stamps, do you?
People will be thinking he's being sarcastic. But he's just trying to get an exchange going. Oh, you want to buy a lollipop? Well, I want a dragon. Have you not got any then, have you not? No, I've got some, but I want a dragon.
I just think he would reveal so much about the wizarding world.
The biggest mouth. Oh, when I was working at Hogwarts, I was really holding back on me drinking, but now I don't have the job.
100% he's going to be in Wetherspoons.
Yeah.
You know, sat by the fruit machines.
No, he's turned up to universities in September. Oh, doing a pub crawl, are you? Mind if I tag along?
Oh, it's barroom golf, is it? Let's play that. Oh, yeah. Do not send Hagrid into the Muggle world. It will spell nothing but disaster. WWF, that's where he needs to go.
WWF. The end of year feast.
Yes.
Harry, Ron and Hermione are talking about it. You got to be there. Harry says to Madame Pomfrey, can I go? And she's like, no, you're ill. What's he fucking ill with?
He's tired. Maybe just exhausted.
He's had 3 days of sleep.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Emotionally draining. I don't know, yeah, you know. Or what are his symptoms, maybe?
Trauma? What's he got?
Trauma, headache.
Headache?
Bad scar.
His scar was hurting.
That's true.
And he passed out. He's not like the little kid in the secret garden, isn't he?
I love that you just referenced that.
They're telling him that he's ill when he's not.
He's not. He'll be running round soon.
Walk, Harry Potter, walk. You can walk. No, I can't. Madame Pomfrey said I can't.
Hagrid redeems himself at the end of this little scene.
Talk to me.
When he buys him the photo album, and he goes through loads of effort to contact his old schoolmates, his mum and dad's schoolmates, and he puts together a lovely album, and that all forgiven for me. Hagrid is a massive numpty, but his heart's in the right place. And also, fair play for putting that together in 3 days.
Amazing. We might have been working on it earlier.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
amazing gift And I was thinking, gorgeous gift.
Yes.
Why is this taking him 12 years to get his hands on?
I think my thing of it was that he felt guilty about nearly killing Harry. And thought, well, I better put this photo album together.
Yeah, he does feel guilty, Hagrid. If that's one of his qualities, it's like he acts, he does something selfishly,
Yeah.
and then he feels guilt, and then he gives you a cake that he's sat on.
Yes. And the cycle just continues. Misdemeanor, apology, gift. Misdemeanor, apology, gift. It's the Hagrid cycle.
The end of year feast.
Hey!
The halls are draped in Slytherin colours, Slytherin flags, because everyone knows they've won.
Yeah.
They've won. Dumbledore goes up to make his speech.
Yeah.
What a year it has been, he says.
So much has happened.
Trolls in dungeons.
Three-headed dogs.
Last night, Harry Potter killed a man. And then Harry's looking around, and he sees a sickening sight.
Ugh.
What could it be, Luke? What could be sickening?
Do you know what? Nothing makes me sick more than seeing somebody bang a goblet on a table. If I ever see somebody winning a competition, I want to see their cups remaining on the table. I don't want to see somebody banging it. Because that would make me physically sick.
Draco Malfoy is banging his goblet on the table.
Yeah.
So they've won. And, he's making a bit of noise, like, hey! And Harry...
You'll never guess what I saw on the telly the other day that made me absolutely sick. I watched the Formula 1. Spraying champagne everywhere. Disgusting. Yeah. Watched the Athletics the other day. Lap of honour. Absolutely disgusting. Harry, you've lost. Let them celebrate.
I was watching football the other day. Footballer scores a goal. He lifts his t-shirt over his head, revealing his torso. Sickening.
Sickening. How dare he do a somersault? Absolutely sickening. Harry, have a bit of perspective. Take it like a man.
Well, Dumbledore says, it appears Slytherin have won. Or have they?
Oh, he is going to be rubbing his hands half an hour before the feast. When they're putting the drapes up, setting everything up, he's going to be, this is going to be my best one yet.
At the beginning of the year, I said, wiggle, gump, and plop. Now, I've got to... Dumbledore, why are you laughing?
Nothing.
No reason.
Must not tell the secret.
Anytime I hang up a flag,
Yeah.
you start laughing, and I've been doing this for 3 hours. No, keep going.
Yeah, because when he changes the flags, that is going to annoy Filch twofold. Because number one, he could have done it by magic. And number two, why have him get all these Slytherin ones up?
I know.
It's going to be changed.
Absolutely loved it. There are some last minute points to hand out.
Yes.
Right, and I was like, what's this? Last minute points? Everyone was like, well, I mean, Gryffindor, they're dead last. No chance they're going to get 160 points.
Yeah.
To beat Slytherin. I mean, you get deducted 50 points at a time.
Yeah.
You don't get given 50 points at a time.
It's just mad, isn't it?
So then Dumbledore says, but the thing is, my point, before I say this, is that those kids needed not have gone into that third floor corridor that night.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Dumbledore, without knowing that Harry'd gone down there, when he got to London, realised what must be happening. He fled to Hogwarts, went right down into the dungeons to find Quirrell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Quirrell couldn't have got the stone because he couldn't have got it out of the mirror. Only Harry or Dumbledore could have got it.
Yes.
So they did all that unnecessarily.
Oh, yes. Because they could have just starved down there or had to come back up without it.
Ooh, bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
But so then Dumbledore begins to hand out points. And in a way...
Yeah.
He's handing out points
Yes.
for children that have broken rules.
Yes.
So for the first 50 points
Yes.
for the finest game of chess ever played.
Yes.
What? That was a trap left by Professor McGonagall, so no one could get through that room.
Yeah.
Anyway, 50 points for Hermione Granger for being good. What does he give her?
Cool logic against fire.
And it was like, 50 points?
Yeah.
50 points.
That would make me more sickened than a goblet. Because overall, he awards Gryffindor 170 points, which is more than half of what the rest of the house have earned all year. If I was, I don't know, the best girl in 5th year, I've worked so hard, I've been doing homework early, I help out with, sessions at dinner, I do everything, I clear up after school, and I've earned 13 points for my house this year. I think I've done really well. Dumbledore then awards 170 for someone playing chess, figuring out a puzzle, touching a face, and being hit by a spell.
I'm getting petrified.
I'm getting petrified.
Ooh, good face plant. 10 points.
I would be absolutely fuming. But Dumbledore loves the theatrics. I was half expecting, they award Gryffindor the House Cup as everyone's leaving through the Great Hall. I have a few more points to announce. Hufflepuff, 120 points. They are the champions. 2 hours later, the train's about to leave. I have a few more points to announce.
Slytherin, you might like what I'm going to say.
Platform 9 3/4, he comes through. I would like to announce some more points. Dumbledore, piss off.
Why, whatever.
Honestly.
What does he give Harry points for? Brave?
Bravery and maybe loyalty? Don't know.
Loyalty.
I don't know. Loyal to the good.
You didn't cheat on your girlfriend, Harry.
I don't have one. 60 points.
It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but an even greater deal to stand up to your friends.
He's not friends with us. Shut up. 10 points.
It really takes a bold person to ignore Neville's friendship advances all year. 100 points, Harry Potter. You really dodged a bullet there.
Now, they get good marks. They all pass. Everybody passes, which makes the exams irrelevant.
Even Goyle. We were hoping he'd get expelled, but he passed.
Let bygones be bygones. All 3 of you have nearly died. Do you want to...
That is small. That's the small fries.
Small fry, yeah.
Goyle and Crabbe being rude.
Drop these grievances. Crabbe and Goyle do nothing, actually. All they do is chuckle when Malfoy's being an idiot.
And in the last film, one of them dies.
Last film, one of them dies. All they do is, crack their knuckles occasionally.
Yeah. They have some scuffles.
Well, everyone's saying, goodbye, Harry, see you later, Potter.
Yeah.
And Ron's like, hey, you're still a celebrity. And Harry goes, not where I'm going. Nobody knows me there. What, even your uncle? Nope. Auntie? Nope.
Well, I love Mrs. Weasley says to Vernon,
Yeah.
oh, you must be his family.
Yeah.
And then Vernon's like, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And he goes, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
That's my parents.
Yeah. Something like that, whatever.
No, any time,
Yeah.
small
talk.
Yeah, any small talk with another parent.
Yeah.
Like, oh, are you Tom's dad? He's very, he's very fun. Okay, yeah, lovely. Bye.
Now, I thought it was quite heartening that Harry was greeted by all 3 of the Dursleys. Vernon could have easily just picked him up on his own, gone to fetch Harry. All 3 of them go.
They missed him, didn't they?
They missed him. I think that's really lovely. Where's Mr. Weasley? Mr. Weasley, who hasn't seen Ron since September. They didn't even see them at Christmas. Are you going to come and meet them at the train station? No, I'll see them when they get back. But the Dursleys are all there.
No.
What does that say?
Mr. Weasley is a bad dad.
He's a bad dad. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm having to stay late at the ministry. Think about your kids.
Oh, feel so sorry for you, Harry, that you're going to have to go back there.
Yeah.
Oh, don't feel sorry for me, because they don't know that I'm not allowed to do magic over the holidays.
They're going to figure out in minutes that it's empty threats. Because they will just say, go on then. Or after a day, well, he hasn't actually used any magic. Maybe he's not allowed. Petunia
Knows.
because
not
Lily
new.
never was able to use magic
That's not a new rule.
outside of school. Harry, you're a fool. You're an absolute fool.
Mum, Harry made me take my clothes off. He said he was going to kill me with his magic.
What? What? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you think you could resist the temptation of not using magic over the summer holidays? How long is it? 6 weeks?
I think I'd be too worried.
Such a short amount of time, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
6 weeks, when you're a kid and you go back in school and you
Yeah.
see your friends and you're like, oh my God, I've not seen you in ages. 6 weeks?
6
I
weeks.
think me and you have gone 9 months without seeing each other sometimes.
I think we have. That's when I had that secret baby.
Anytime someone says 9 months,
I just think baby.
you just think, that's how long it takes a baby to be born.
Yeah.
In the past, it used to be when people said £2, people
Yeah.
would say, you can get a Happy Meal.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's
£2.
It's like £2.50 now, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
it?
I don't know. It must be like $3.99, I reckon, for Happy Meal.
Oh.
Oh, we hate you, inflation. So Harry is off to the Dursleys. They promise to write to each other. And that is the end. Tom, it's the end of the first book.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't believe we've done it.
Right.
Yeah.
How many toilet seats out of 5 are you giving chapter 17, The Man with Two Faces?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought there was a lot to enjoy.
Yeah.
I think what you've got to think is the Quirrell reveal, as a kid reading it, is surprising. Because you're taken down a path, aren't you, to think it's Snape. We see Voldemort, and Voldemort is horrible.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
stinks. He's got no nose. He's vapor.
He's vapor.
He's vapor. All this stuff happens. I feel like it's exciting, and I feel like it's tense, and it feels like there are huge stakes.
Yeah.
I love that we get some answers from Dumbledore. I was surprised by how many answers we got from Dumbledore. I thought that was lovely. The Hagrid thing with the photo album, Ron and Hermione listening to the story, the theatrics with the house cup, and I don't know if I've just got last chapter spirits. I'm going to give it 5 toilet seats out of 5.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Now for me,
Yeah.
this chapter was a roller coaster. It was Quirrell the whole time. What?
What?
I'm reading that, rubbing my eyes,
Yeah.
flicking my own eyeballs, not knowing what was happening.
Yeah.
Right, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right, what this chapter had for me was a lot of characters,
Yes.
and I love the weirdos of the wizarding world. You've got Quirrell introducing Voldemort.
Yeah.
They're doing their monologues.
Yeah.
Right, Harry's bound by ropes. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
creepy. There's teachers touching students. Inappropriate.
Yes.
Then Harry passes out. We've got Dumbledore again. One of the best characters in the wizarding world.
Yes.
Biggest weirdo there is.
Yeah.
Says the strangest stuff. Hagrid makes an appearance. We've got Harry's hate for Draco again.
Yeah.
For nothing. Highlighting how irrational he is.
Yes.
Return of the Dursleys. Perfect chapter for me.
Ooh.
But I'm going to give this chapter 5 toilet seats out of 5.
Hey, it's a double 5 for the final chapter.
Pottervision.
Right. Now is time for my fantastic, popular, amazing and thrilling segment. Quiz. Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 quiz. Gonna ask you some questions, how well will you do? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 quiz. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lucas, how well will you do?
I'll blow you a kiss.
Question 1.
Yes.
Who is under Quirrell's turban?
Could be a trick question, but it's probably not. Voldemort.
Correct, sir. Question 2.
Yeah.
What is Quirrell's forename?
His first name is Quirinius.
Correct. Question 3.
Yeah.
How many times does Voldemort shout, "Seize him"?
3.
Correct! Question 4.
Yes.
How many points are Hufflepuff ending the year with?
352.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Question 5.
Yes.
And this is for Lucas.
Yes.
This is for it all, right? This prize is rolled over
Yeah.
a few weeks now,
It
pal.
has actually. Yeah.
This is for the handshake.
Secret handshake.
The secret handshake.
Yeah.
Question 5.
Yes.
What is the last word of the chapter?
Summer.
Oh, he's gone and done it!
Yay! Secret handshake time.
Right, what do you want?
Right.
What's it going to be?
Move number 1 is this.
Right.
Ooh. Move number 2 is this.
Right.
And move number 3 is this.
Okay.
All right, so that's our secret handshake. Let's do it all together. Ooh. Ooh. There we go.
For the listeners, we should have said as we're doing that, finger waggle a point.
And don't tell the end one. It's got to be a secret.
Pottervision.
It is time for our other segment that we like to call Hedwig's Droppings. We're not referring to owl poo. We're not referring to ploppings. We mean the messages you send in when we refer to Hedwig's Droppings.
Beautiful.
Hey. So we've got to start off with a regular messenger in for the show. It's Kevin Caswell Jones. He's back, KCJ. Thank you very much, Kevin, for his 2 questions that he's asked us today. Now, the first question he says is, what does the driver of the Hogwarts Express do for the rest of the year? I hope the poor sod isn't on a 0 hours contract. Well, that's true. We talked about this a few weeks ago. The idea that there's always the threat of you'll be on the train home. You'll get. Is he just waiting in the station for that to happen? What is he getting up to?
The
for
train
rest of
up.
the year?
Maybe he just has to continue doing the journeys, even though no one's getting on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like a once a day thing, there and back.
Like keep the motor. Like if you got your car in the garage, you have to give it like a drive once a week, don't you, to keep
London
it going?
to Edinburgh every day.
The trolley lady just asking empty carriages.
Or maybe he gets like 30 grand a year for those 2 journeys.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. Just do the journey, spend most of the year in Edinburgh.
I'd wager that this train driver of the Hogwarts Express may have been the inspiration for our Muggle Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yeah, he works 2 days a year.
Yeah.
He's married to the trolley lady.
Yeah. He's seen the train driver as Father Christmas. He goes, oh, that guy does 2 days work a year. I can do one better. I'm going to get myself some elves, which Santa also uses, the wizards, as just people who work for him for no money.
Yeah.
And he just does the work on one day.
Lovely.
He lives the life of Riley. Now, the second question Kevin has asked is, if the Wizarding World took a leaf out of the Muggle World's book and privatised the Hogwarts Express, how would you describe the service offered next year?
Well,
very, very interesting. Do you have an idea about this?
you tell me.
Well, I was just thinking, like, how is it paid for? I'm assuming the school pay to have but I mean, in normal schools, it's the local government, like the local council, that pay for the school buses to take kids to and from school.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's, Edinburgh Council or, the school that pay for it. But if it was privatised, do you think that would be an improved Hogwarts experience?
Now, you're always saying that this is in Edinburgh, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's only inspired by Edinburgh. It's in an unknown location.
Come on, we know it's in Edinburgh.
It's not in Edinburgh.
Right. Do you not remember the scene where McGonagall comes in and she goes, "Ooh, I love walking into work." She's local. It's in Scotland. It's got to be in Scotland, doesn't it?
I mean, it's one of them things, yeah, it's in Scotland, but in
Yeah.
the same way that Lord of the Rings is in New Zealand. Do you know what I mean? It's,
Yeah, that's true.
You call it Middle Earth. Harry Potter lives in Middle Earth. Get that through your thick skull.
Oh, fine. The Goblet of Fire can only be destroyed back in the volcano it was created. So I don't know if it was privatised. I'm assuming all the kids would then have to pay to travel on the Hogwarts Express. They wouldn't get a free ride, which I assume they get.
Yeah, there'd be a class system, wouldn't they? First, and standard.
Yeah.
And then there'd be a bog that would swing open and it would stink.
Yeah.
And it would talk to you, and there'd be like an option. Oh, you can watch films if you go to this website,
Yeah.
but you've got to pay money and it's crap. You can use our Wi-Fi, but it's rubbish.
Look, I'm not paying extra to have a Dementor-proof cabin, right? We're never gonna need it. Year 3. Should have spent those extras on Bondulics.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, KCJ. Now, we put a little thing now. This week is the final chapter of Book 1.
Oh!
A little tear just came out. And now we asked people on Instagram, what were your favourite moments? And a few people have messaged in saying what they liked about all of our podcast episodes so far for Book 1.
Yeah.
Now we've had a message from Kullock, who we've not heard from before, so thank you very much for getting in touch. Now, he particularly enjoyed an early episode where we were talking about Ollivander being a massive creep.
Oh, yeah.
He's a creepy bloke.
Wiping his finger on Harry's head.
Yeah. A strange man. Now, your sister Maisie got in touch. Her favourite was the mole song. That was her favourite.
Yeah, I'll have to have a phone call with her if that's her favourite bit. Your mole song?
Hey, ring her up, wait for her to answer. Bombard-lombard-lee-da-dum. It's your brother, Bombard-lombard-lee Tom.
Very good.
Thank you. Ginge Pixels got in touch. He liked our sticky end rants when the Dursleys were talking about Harry's parents coming to a sticky end.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
feeling like that was an elaborate description for somebody being murdered.
Yeah.
And we've also had a message from Soph Hunter, who very much enjoyed, I think it happened a week or so ago, when I was talking about the assembly that I did where it was a dystopian future where nobody spoke Welsh, and that had her crying with
love
laughter,
that bit.
apparently. And the final one was from L. Kirkby 94, who says, my favourite thing was spending time with the man I love. So there we go. Thank you.
That's a weird one. Not sure about that.
It was a bit weird, that one. So thank you for everyone this week for getting in touch. And please, we're hoping to make loads more lovely memories in Book 2. So send in those messages.
Pottervision.
So this has been the Pottervision Podcast. Thank you everyone so much for listening, downloading, sharing, all that good stuff. Please keep doing all that kind of stuff, leaving us reviews. It all helps to spread the show. And we cannot wait to see you next week when we will be starting Book 2, The Chamber of Secrets, with Chapter 1, The Worst Birthday.
Oh, what a book.
What a book!
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. We'll see you next week. This has been the Pottervision Podcast. You've been
Lukas Kirkby, and you've been
Tom Lawrenson. The music was performed by Jack Evans. See you in a week.
Bye-bye!